Hello, one and all. Good morning. Good morning. How are we all doing on this wonderful Tuesday morning? I've got breakfast. I've got my laptop. And I've got you guys to take us on the journey of the Norwich City news for Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I've missed a day. Where did that day go? Genuinely thought it was Tuesday. So apparently it's Wednesday. I genuinely thought it was Tuesday. I've missed a day somewhere. Today we have scrambled egg, beans, sausage on, wait for it, protein bread. Apparently there's a thing called protein bread. It's basically granary bread. And it doesn't have much more protein than the normal bread. So it's granary bread with some orange juice and some brown sauce. Because you guys continue to bully me when I have ketchup. So I'm going to have brown sauce because apparently that makes you a man. And I'm very sensitive about my masculinity. Let's do this.
2 hours later.
So, egg and beans and sausage on granary bread, done. Now I just want to put a little thing out there. The scrambled eggs, we always buy free range. We buy them from like neighbours and stuff who sell eggs, who have chickens in their gardens. Is that a thing anywhere else than Norfolk? Do your neighbours sell eggs because they have chickens? I don't know. But all of them, all the half dozen were double yolkers. It was like winning the lottery in egg form. It was incredible. Double yolker after double yolker after double yolker. Bosh! Love that. Anyway, let's get into the news. First of all, I'm going to be starting with some happy news regarding ticket prices. Now, I'm bored of that word, ticket prices. It feels like that's all I've talked about to everyone for the past week, but it seems to have had an effect. Free coach travel to Southampton Cup replay. The headline is Club apologises for Carrow Road FA Cup ticket prices. Norwich City Football Club has apologised to supporters for misjudging the prices set for last Saturday's Emirates FA Cup clash with Southampton at Carrow Road. It says here, a club spokesman said, who I assume is Jez Moxey and just doesn't want to be named as Jez Moxey, says the club is proud to stand on its 2 feet financially, but this does require that we maintain a delicate balance between generating revenue to support the strongest squad possible and also providing the fairest prices for our loyal supporters. Based on support feedback and low attendance, we got the balance wrong with the prices we set our FA Cup game against Southampton on Saturday, and we apologise for that. Now, I run a very small business in comparison to Norwich City, but I understand that you have to keep your clients happy. At the same time, you have to make money for yourself. So there is a very delicate balance. Now, I would say Norwich got it incredibly wrong, but they've got this incredibly right. The coach was originally going to be £33. I said in my last Breakfast with TNC, you can't be doing that. You need to subsidise them ticket prices. It's going to cost you maybe 10 grand max to get 1.5k fans down at Southampton. And they've done exactly that by full measure, by making it free of charge. And it's great PR for the club. It went into national press. And it also keeps us fans, the most important people, happy. If you keep us happy, we're going to be putting more money back into the club. We're going to be getting behind the boys more. And that is going to help on the pitch as well as off the pitch. So Norwich City, well done. I'll leave it at that. But final thing I want to add is if fans club together, get together, their voice becomes very loud. You know, when you've got the EDP, when you've got Radio Norfolk, when you've got Mustard, when you've got me and other fan sites, when you've got fans individually, fan groups, letters, emails, telephone calls, all going at the club, they can't ignore that. So if there's anything that comes up in the future that you don't disagree with and the masses don't agree with, raise your voice and change might happen. So well done to all the Norwich fans that raised concern. Well done to everyone who missed that game on Saturday, even if they could afford it, because they realised the long-term good of the game meant that we needed to miss that game. So congratulations to all the Norwich fans that created that change. I think it's a win for fans, which is great. Next up is off a website called, now this story has been speculated on a hell of a lot of websites, but I picked this solely for the name of it. Right in the Gary Kellys. What a name for a blog. Right in the Gary Kellys. And basically it's all about Leeds United being linked with Sergi Canos, basically off the back of Sergi Canos liking a couple of tweets. Now this is modern day journalism, my friends. They can make a story out of Sergi Canos liking a couple of tweets. It's probably not even Sergi Canos running his Twitter account. He's probably got a marketing agency in Spain doing it. But there we go. Sergi Canos has liked a couple of tweets. There's been a few links with him. Moves to Brentford, Bristol City, Leeds. And it looks like he will be moving in this transfer window. Now, for me, if it's a loan deal, brilliant. Game time at a competitive championship club. Bad thing, let's not sell him and let's not loan him out to a direct championship rival. Whatever we like to think, Leeds are very competitive in the championship this season. They look one of the best teams in the championship this season. And if we loan Sergi Canos out to Leeds, that's going to strengthen their side and that is going to lessen our chances of getting in the playoffs this season. So no, we don't want him to go to Leeds. Bristol City, maybe a few other clubs who are in the bottom half of the championship table. Yeah, loan him out, great. Let's get him some game time because he's currently sitting and rotting on the Norwich City bench. And for a 19-year-old who has a lot of potential, that isn't what you want to be doing. So I don't want to sell him either because I think he has got long-term potential and I think he will be a good player if we keep hold of him. But a loan deal to a side that isn't competing with us in the championship, I think would be the best bet. So hopefully, right in the Gary Kelly's is wrong about this and he won't be going to Leeds United. Next up, another bit of great news. This is off Vital Norwich City, but you could have got it anywhere. Matt Jarvis played 90 minutes for the under-23s. I believe this is his first game back in full, where he's played the whole game, and he came out unscathed. So that's great news. Matt Jarvis, I think he's an underrated player, actually. I don't know what he'll be like when he gets back from injury, but he's certainly a player that can add value to us in the Championship, that's for sure. He looked decent in the Premier League, you know. I can remember that goal he scored against, was it Bournemouth? And then he scored one against West Brom in the Cup. Went on that lovely little run of form and then kind of injuries and team selection didn't go his way and he kind of faded out. But Matt Jarvis, don't forget about that man. He's got real value to add to this team. And finally, we're on the pink un. Yeah, basically, David Friese wrote an article which included a poll basically asking the fans where they want to see players be signed in terms of position this season. I voted for centre-back and 67% of people agree with me. So that's good, out of 1,972 votes. So basically, we are now 11 days into the January transfer window, pretty much 20 days to go, and we still haven't signed a player or sold a player. That isn't that worrying because not many teams have done business so far, but at the same time, I hope that we're looking at players and I hope that there's deals being done behind the scenes to get players out and to get better players in because we do need to sign in January. We need a centre-back. I think we need a striker. I think the midfield's okay, but a centre-back and a striker for me is really what we need. And it seems that centre-backs is what all the fans think we need. Anyway, a massive thank you to Acle Bridge for sponsoring all Breakfast with TNC videos. As I said in the last video, Acle Bridge are doing a fantastic deal at the moment. If you go in and say, or at the end of your bill, say that you watch Talk Norwich City, they'll give you 2 meals for a tenner off the TNC menu. That's a decent little deal. So pop into the Acle Bridge, even if you just want a pint, go and say hello there and just thank them for supporting these videos because without them, I wouldn't be able to make them. So big thanks to Acle Bridge and a big thank you to you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of today's news and also drop the video a like if you want. We're nearing 10,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed, click the subscribe button and you will be subscribed and strapped in for the TNC journey. Thanks very much for watching and see you later. Peace out.